Hey everyone, thanks for trying to learn to play games. My name is Lance, and in today's video I'm going to take a look at another Shadows of Brimstone enemy pack. This one is the Custodians of Targa. And I'm continually refining these little videos covering some of the Shadows of Brimstone stuff. So let me know down below in the comments what your thoughts are on this. Do you like this newest format? Is there other things that you would like me to include with these? I would love to hear from you in the comments down below, as I'm constantly trying to make these videos better. So getting into this particular one, I'm going to take a deeper dive into this enemy pack. First off, what do you get with it? Well, you're going to get two brand new enemies. You'll have the Targa pylons and the Custodians of Targa. You'll receive 2 miniatures for the pylons, 3 for the custodians. You're going to get 3 new threat deck cards, 1 for low, medium, and high. And you're also going to get 3 of the other world threat cards with this deck, or with this pack. From there, let's talk about each one of these enemies, as they are going to add some interesting aspects to your game. If you're just getting into Shadows of Brimstone and you have the City of Ancients core set, this would be an excellent first add-on, as it's going to expand on the other world, giving you 2 new enemies in Targa, as well as really adding some really good variety to that. So first, let's talk about the Custodians. Well, the Custodians are a nasty little bunch of robots. They are great and a big threat for beginning heroes, as they can dish out a lot of punishment, and later on, as you build up, they are going to be really nasty, especially if you are playing with a lot of other robots, such as some of the other things with the Targa, or if you're playing like the derelict ship or any other environment that is going to have robots, as they have a couple of really nasty abilities that are going to make them even nastier, especially if you have bigger, nastier robots that you're going to be targeting first, as these guys can repair other robots, and if you are not next to them, then they're going to try to move towards those robots and repair them during their activation. Now, other than that, these guys can really dish out some punishment, and they're going to present your heroes with a nasty dilemma, whether your heroes want to stay back and try to take them from distance, or if you want to get in close. If you want to get in close, that's going to help you prevent them from triggering their healing protocol, but it is going to affect you with the electroshock. So anytime at the start of the enemy's activation, if you have any heroes that are adjacent to these guys, they're going to deal 3 damage or 3 attacks, 3 hits to each one of the heroes that's adjacent to them, basically giving them that electric shock. On top of that, they have a special rule, which is Assault, which again makes these guys really nasty. With Assault, they are going to be able to move as normal. At the end of their movement, they're going to make a special ranged attack, which is a free attack. And this is their defensive laser, which can pack quite a punch. It's going to give them 2 shots apiece, and each success is going to deal 3 damage. On top of that, if they're adjacent to heroes after that, then they're going to do their melee attack as normal. Their melee attack doesn't dish out a ton of damage. It is at a 3+, so they're going to hit most of the time, and they're going to get 3 dice on that. Their combat value is 3, and they're only doing 1 damage per, but with those other abilities, they can definitely do some damage, especially to low-level heroes. And then, like I said, as you get into some of the higher-level heroes, they're going to pose more of a threat as a secondary enemy, especially if they're combined with some of those bigger robots that are out there that you're really going to probably focus on first. And then they just get nastier as you level up, and some of their elite abilities, and then on their brutal side, of course, they are also pretty nasty. So moving over to the pylons, this is a completely separate type of enemy you're going to have to deal with. The pylons are defensive structures, so they're not going to be moving around the battlefield, but they have a very high defense at 4, and even if you get critical hits on them, your criticals are only going to drop their defense by half, dropping them down to 2. So they're going to be able to stop a lot of damage. And they can do some pretty good damage with their ranged attack. It's a single shot that does 2 damage, but each one of them, each success is going to cause D6 hits. So they can dish out some pretty good punishment if you've got some heroes that don't have high defenses and are able to handle that. And then, like I said, with combining the 2 of these guys are going to be immobile but high defense, and your custodians are going to try to get next to them if they start taking damage to heal them up. So it's a nasty combination with these two. And like I said, a great addition, especially if you're looking for the first couple expansions to add to Targa, or if you're trying to expand Targa at all. These give you a really good variety in that. If you'd like to see them in action, I also have a playthrough video that I did featuring this pack and one other pack that I'll be covering in another video a little bit later. And I'll have a link up at the top corner of that, as well as in the description below. Well, that's all I have for you for this one. So as always, if you find my video helpful, if you like what I do, please consider hitting that like button and subscribe to my channel. It's one of these ways you can support channels like mine so I can continue to grow, be able to produce this content. Also, let me know in the comments down below, again, if there's anything else that I can include in these videos that might make them a little bit more valuable or interesting to you. I love starting conversations and hearing from you guys in the comments down below. So until next time, I'll see you later.